Must watch. When she ignores you, do not make these 5 mistakes. Modern Stoic. When a woman pulls away and starts ignoring you, it can feel like a punch to the gut. The temptation to react impulsively, to fix the situation quickly or win her back, might surge within you. But here's the truth. Those immediate reactions are often the worst thing you can do. In today's world of dating, women are testing more than ever. They want to see if you can maintain your composure and stay grounded, even when she distances herself. The reality is that this isn't necessarily a sign of trouble. It could be an opportunity to demonstrate that you're a man who can handle challenges without losing his cool. Many men miss the mark, not because they lack good intentions, but because they fail to grasp the deeper psychology behind her actions. When she ignores you, it's not about rejection. It's a chance to show strength and emotional maturity. How you respond in these moments can either enhance her attraction toward you or completely diminish it. The choice is yours to make. In this video, I'm going to reveal 5 critical mistakes you must avoid when she pulls away. These are not mere suggestions, but hard truths that separate the men who thrive in relationships from those who remain stuck in the cycle of being ignored, ghosted, or undervalued. If you're tired of chasing after women who seem uninterested, or if you want to reclaim control of your dating life, these insights will give you the clarity you need. I'll teach you how to maintain your masculinity, keep your emotions steady, and turn the situation in your favor. Stop overthinking and second-guessing yourself. It's time to handle this challenge with unwavering confidence. Let's break down these 5 mistakes so you can keep your power and attract the right woman with ease. Mistake 1. Over-texting or over-communicating. When she ignores you, your immediate reaction might be to over-text, over-call, or over-message. You may think, if I just say the right thing, she'll respond. But this mindset is a trap. The moment you bombard her with excessive communication, you send a signal of desperation, insecurity, and a lack of emotional control. This kind of behavior erodes your self-respect and drives her away. Imagine this. If you're always the one chasing her, how can she ever miss you? The reality is, she won't. Instead of letting the silence create a natural tension, you smother it with frantic attempts to communicate, only making yourself appear weak and needy. In moments like these, silence becomes your strongest tool. Resist the urge to text again after your first message is ignored. She's already seen it. Let her sit with the absence, as the power of your silence will stir more intrigue than endless messages ever could. Women, like anyone, are naturally curious, and when you stop chasing, it sparks questions in their mind. Is he busy? Is he losing interest? This shift in perception is what you want her thinking, rather than wondering why you're bombarding her with messages. Remember this. No response is, in fact, a response. If she's ignoring you, it's a deliberate message. Instead of reacting emotionally and sending more texts or calls, step back and evaluate the situation. She might be testing your patience, or perhaps she's simply not that interested. Either way, over-communicating only worsens the situation. A man who knows his worth and values his time doesn't chase someone who isn't making an equal effort. He sets boundaries and respects himself enough to walk away when necessary. This is the type of behavior that makes a man truly attractive. Don't waste your energy explaining yourself. Don't double text and, most importantly, don't ask why she's not replying. Your silence is more powerful than any words you could speak. Let her experience your absence and feel the impact of it. A strong man understands that attraction is built through respect, self-control, and emotional mastery. As the famous quote by Thomas Jefferson reminds us, nothing gives one person so much advantage over another as to remain cool and unruffled under all circumstances. In moments like these, your ability to stay calm and composed is what will ultimately make you stand out. So next time she ignores you, remember, embrace silence and let her wonder about you. If you've experienced a similar situation or have thoughts on how to handle these moments, share them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. If you haven't experienced it, I hope you will handle it smoothly next time. Comment, "I will handle it smoothly." Mistake 2. Waiting around for her to respond. When a woman ignores you, it's critical to avoid the gravest mistake, waiting around for her response. Many men make the blunder of halting their life, letting everything revolve around the hope of her reply. Let me tell you this: don't waste your life on uncertainty. A man who is dependent on the attention of others is a man who has lost his own power. This passive behavior screams neediness, and a woman, especially one who values her own time and space, will sense this a mile away. When you sit there waiting for her to respond, you're essentially telling her that your entire world stops when she doesn't reply. Your life becomes unimportant, insignificant, irrelevant until she takes notice. And trust me, that's not attractive. He who waits for the right moment wastes time waiting. Waiting for her response doesn't only waste time, but it erodes your sense of value. You start seeing yourself through the lens of your need for her attention, losing sight of the greatness that resides within you. The modern world, and especially modern women, gravitate towards men who are self-sufficient. When you sit idly by, you lower your own worth, inviting disrespect, both from her and yourself. You should never place your life in a state of limbo because someone else isn't offering you the attention you desire. A high-value man understands his worth and never sacrifices his ambitions or passions for someone who is indifferent. The Stoics understood this deeply. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." This wisdom holds today. Take action, focus on the things that matter, and don't let uncertainty define your life. Sitting around waiting for her response is the path of least resistance, but the path of growth is far more rewarding. Channel the energy you're wasting on her silence into something that will add value to your life. Hit the gym, build your business, learn a new skill. The time you waste waiting could have been used to elevate yourself to a level that commands respect and admiration, not just from her, but from everyone around you. The truth is this: waiting around only weakens you. Instead, take charge of your life, find your purpose, and don't wait for anyone to validate it. Keep moving forward, always. And when she does eventually notice your progress, you'll have made so much progress in your own life that whether she responds or not, you'll have the peace of knowing that you are above playing games. You are a man who lives with intent and direction. So here's your call to action. Let today be the day you stop waiting for anyone's validation. Leave a comment below and affirm, "I will never wait for her again. I own my life and my time." If you want to rise to the top, do not waste another second waiting for someone else's response. Become the man who makes things happen, not the one who waits for permission. Like, share, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom that will empower you to live your life fully. Mistake 3. Trying to win her back. When a woman expresses interest in you, her words carry meaning that reflects not just her feelings, but also a deeper psychological and emotional truth. As a modern Stoic, you must understand that attraction cannot be forced. The first phrase a woman may say when she likes you could be something subtle, yet powerful. "You're different from the others." This isn't just a compliment, it's a reflection of her recognition that you possess qualities that stand apart. Stoicism teaches us to remain true to ourselves, to focus on what we can control, and to become the best version of ourselves. A man who is grounded in his values and centered in his purpose, not dependent on her validation, commands respect without effort. Another phrase might be, "I feel comfortable around you." This is her way of saying that she trusts you, that your presence creates a safe space where vulnerability can exist. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship, and when a woman feels safe with you, that's a powerful sign of attraction. But beware, chasing after her or overcompensating will only push her away. Attraction thrives on respect, not desperation. "What do you think?" could be another phrase she says. This might seem like a casual question, but it's a sign that she values your opinion. When she seeks your advice, she is showing that she trusts your judgment, and this trust builds a connection that goes beyond superficial attraction. A woman who likes you will also engage in the playful and subtle phrase, "You always make me laugh." Humor is one of the quickest ways to connect with someone on a deeper level. It's not just about cracking jokes, it's about how you make her feel comfortable, understood, and valued. Lastly, if a woman says, "I'm thinking about you," this is her way of revealing that you occupy her thoughts. She's not just caught up in the physical aspect of the relationship. She's emotionally invested, contemplating what it could be, where it could go. But remember, as Marcus Aurelius once said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. When a woman speaks these phrases, recognize them as signals of a growing connection. However, always maintain your Stoic mindset. Don't lose yourself in the pursuit of her approval. Show her that you can thrive without her, that your value is not tied to her presence. Attraction grows not when you chase, but when you live with purpose and maintain your personal power. By focusing on your growth, your goals, and your own journey, you'll naturally draw people toward you, including women who genuinely appreciate the strength of your character. If she's interested, she will make it clear. If she's not, it's her loss, not yours. You are a man of value, always remember that. Focus on yourself, and the right people will find their way into your life. If this resonates with you, hit like, share your thoughts, and subscribe. This is your journey, and the world needs to hear what you've learned. Mistake 4. Seeking validation or apologizing excessively. When a woman ignores you, one of the most common mistakes men make is seeking validation or excessively apologizing to fix the situation. This often stems from the assumption that you've done something wrong, even when there is no clear evidence to support it. Messages like, "Did I upset you?" or "I'm sorry if I did something wrong," may seem like a mature attempt to resolve things, but in reality, they reveal insecurity and self-doubt. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." In this context, begging for validation or apologizing too much shifts the power dynamic and places it entirely in her hands, suggesting that your worth depends on her approval. A high-value man, however, knows his own worth and doesn't seek constant reassurance. He doesn't need others to define his confidence or self-esteem. Apologizing excessively is equally damaging. Women are not drawn to men who immediately assume fault and grovel to make things right without fully understanding the situation. This behavior suggests a lack of emotional resilience and creates the impression that you are walking on eggshells to avoid conflict. As a Stoic, you must remember that you should stand firm, not crumble at the first sign of tension. Instead of seeking validation or apologizing endlessly, maintain your composure. If you believe you've made a mistake, own up to it once, and only if necessary. A single, straightforward apology is sufficient. Anything beyond that comes off as desperation and weakness. As Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." In this case, it's about being emotionally independent, not overcompensating for what might be a minor issue. Remember, a man who understands his own value doesn't seek validation from others. Please comment, "I am a man of high value." Mistake 5. Trying to make her jealous. When a woman ignores you, many men, driven by frustration or desperation, may consider trying to make her jealous in an attempt to regain her attention. This often manifests in posting pictures with other women, boasting about their exciting social life, or subtly hinting at how desirable they are. On the surface, this might seem like a clever tactic. After all, creating a sense of competition could trigger her curiosity, right? Unfortunately, this strategy is flawed and ultimately ineffective. Instead of sparking interest, it often backfires and causes you to appear petty, immature, and insecure. The real issue here is that women are incredibly intuitive, and they can quickly recognize when a man is simply playing games to provoke a reaction. Rather than viewing you as a high-value individual, she'll see someone who's trying too hard to come across as desirable. The message you're sending, whether consciously or not, is loud and clear. You lack confidence, you're not genuinely content with your life, and you're desperate for her validation to feel worthy. What's even more dangerous is the long-term effect this behavior can have. If she does indeed feel jealous, the reaction you provoke might not be what you hope for. She might perceive your actions as manipulative or childish and decide you're not worth her time or energy. Alternatively, she might decide to retaliate and play the same game, which will drag both of you into a toxic cycle of competition and emotional games, rather than fostering a genuine connection. Instead of creating a dynamic built on trust and respect, you're setting the stage for an unhealthy back and forth, where neither party feels truly valued. The more effective and stoic approach is to remain authentic and grounded in your own value. If you are genuinely a high-value man, your actions and demeanour will naturally reflect that. Rather than trying to impress her or manipulate her emotions, focus on living a fulfilling life that aligns with your goals, passions, and ambitions. The key here is not to do it for her, but for yourself. When you're living in alignment with your true purpose, when you're actively working on becoming the best version of yourself, your life will inherently attract positive attention, and you won't have to resort to petty tactics to get noticed. A modern Stoic understands that their worth is not validated by external approval, but by their own internal sense of purpose and peace. Keep your focus on personal growth and let your life speak for itself. This way, you'll draw the right kind of attention, one that is based on respect, admiration, and genuine connection, not jealousy or manipulation. Mistake 6. Reacting out of anger or frustration. When a woman ignores you, it's natural to feel hurt, frustrated, and even angry. The instinct to lash out, to demand answers, or to guilt her into responding is powerful. It can be tempting to send passive-aggressive texts, post attention-grabbing content online, or ask the dreaded question, "Why are you ignoring me?" These reactions may seem justified at the moment, but they will only make things worse. In fact, they reveal a fundamental flaw. They expose your emotional weakness. Men who cannot control their emotions are perceived as immature and desperate, qualities that are unattractive and undermine your strength. A modern Stoic knows that emotional discipline is a key to true power. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Reacting with anger or frustration signals that you are emotionally affected by her actions, giving her power over you. It shows that her behaviour has rattled your inner peace, and you've lost control of your emotions. This lack of emotional control is not only unattractive, it's unwise. True strength comes from the ability to remain composed in the face of adversity, to take life's challenges in stride without letting them define your actions. Remember this: women respect men who maintain their composure, who are not easily swayed by rejection or disappointment. The moment you lose control, you confirm her decision to ignore you. When you react emotionally, you're essentially saying, "Your attention is so important to me that I can't function without it." This, in turn, places you in a weaker position. Your self-worth should not be tied to anyone's attention or validation. Your peace should come from within, not from external circumstances. The Stoics teach us that wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Epictetus. And your emotional wealth is no different. Be content with your own energy, your own life. Instead of reacting impulsively, adopt a more powerful approach. Remain calm, composed, and unbothered. Silence is your greatest tool here. If she's ignoring you, let her. Don't fall into the trap of creating drama. Rather than obsessing over her behaviour, redirect that energy into something productive, whether it's hitting the gym, diving into your work, or connecting with people who truly value you. Channel your efforts into growth and personal development. This will not only improve your life, but it will make you more attractive in her eyes. When she sees that her ignoring you hasn't shaken your confidence or disrupted your life, it will pique her curiosity. She'll wonder why you aren't reacting, and this often leads her to reinitiate contact. The key here is emotional mastery. As the great philosopher Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." When you learn to control your emotions and maintain composure, you take control of the situation. Women are drawn to men who can handle adversity with grace. Your ability to stay calm and composed under pressure will speak volumes about your emotional maturity and strength. In modern life, this level of emotional control is not just a sign of wisdom, but a powerful attraction force. So, let her ignore you, and let that be the test of your true strength. Hey there, my friend. Thanks for watching and taking the time to tune in. Now, I want you to remember this. When a woman ignores you, it's not the end of the world. Stay calm, stay grounded, and keep your dignity. Never fall into the trap of chasing after validation or reacting out of frustration. Instead, focus on growing stronger and living your life with authenticity and self-respect. The right woman will be drawn to your confidence, your independence, and your genuine self. If she doesn't see your worth, that's on her, not you. Your time, your energy, and your peace of mind are valuable. Don't waste them on someone who's not willing to give back. Stand tall, know your worth, and let the right person come to you on your terms. Stay strong, my friend, and keep moving forward with Stoic wisdom. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.